Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome. If you're new here, my name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach. In today's video, I'm excited about. We're gonna talk about 9 healthy foods with way more sugar than you may think. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Check out the description box down below for nutrition coaching. I do offer personalized to you macros and calories. Highly recommend. Have these done so you're ready to kill your weight loss goals in the new year. And this is also how I have lost and maintained my 140-pound weight loss. I also offer one-on-one coaching for questions, accountability, or to chat with me directly. Links and discounts to my favorite healthy things are also down in that description box. There's really no blanket definition for healthy food. It's all really relative. So I may think one food is unhealthy and you may think it's healthy. I may think one food is healthy and you may think it's unhealthy. But there are certain characteristics that healthy foods generally have. They usually contain some vitamins and minerals, some protein, some fiber, healthy fats, and really don't provide what's known as empty calories, really calories that don't have any nutritional value. Now, added sugar and saturated fat kind of fall into this empty category list. And really, some of the foods you may consider to be healthy may have a lot of empty calories and may not be as healthy as you may think. And there's some foods out there that you may classify as unhealthy that really are healthier than you may think. Marketing tactics like low fat, low sugar, keto friendly, healthy, all of those may make your brain go, oh, that's a healthy food. And sometimes that's not necessarily the case. Honestly, most of the time, that's not necessarily the case. So truly, if healthy eating is important to you, there's things that you want to look for on the label. You really want to look for added sugar. Now, there's a big difference between total sugar and added sugar. Things like fruit have sugar in them, but it's a naturally occurring sugar, very different than what you find in a Snickers bar. It's the added sugar you want to keep an eye out for. So today we're going to talk about 9 common healthy foods that actually contain way more sugar than you may think. Healthy food number 1 is canned soup. Now, when we think about canned soup, the first thing that comes to mind is sodium. Oh my gosh, canned soup has so much sodium. But you would be surprised how many canned soups out there actually have a lot of added sugar. For example, Campbell's condensed tomato soup has 8 grams of sugar per serving, which is only half of a cup. So if you whip up that whole little small can of soup for lunch, you're getting over 20 grams of sugar. There are a lot of other healthy soup options out there that are going to give you 0 sugar and really give you some protein and fiber. If you're going to eat canned soup, make sure you're looking at the ingredient label, watch for added sugar, and pay attention to serving size too. How many servings are in that can of soup? And if you were to eat the whole can, which most people do, how much added sugar are you actually going to be consuming? Number 2, granola bars. This is something that we see labeled keto friendly, low sugar, high fiber, whole grains. Granola bars can be packed with added sugars. Those good old Nature Valley honey and oat bars in the green package, the crunchy ones, the really delicious ones, not only are they almost 200 calories, they are packed with sugar and very little protein and fiber. 3 grams of protein and only 2 grams of fiber. So these may be touted as healthy. The packaging may say that they're healthy, but really they're just a sugar bomb with a lot of empty calories. When you're looking for granola bars, try to choose ones that are 5 grams of sugar or less. Number 3 may come as a bit of a surprise, and this is instant oatmeal. You know the little packets, the strawberries and cream, peaches and cream, instant oatmeal? Don't get me wrong, oatmeal is a healthy food. It is packed with fiber, whole grains. It is such a good way to start your day, but some oatmeal, like some foods, is just healthier than others. A little cinnamon and spiced Quaker oatmeal packet, and don't get me wrong, this is really good, but also you can make this at home with regular oats. This little packet of oatmeal has 10 grams of added sugar. 10 grams. And we know that you literally get a scant amount of oatmeal for the calories and all of that added sugar. And like I said, you can make it at home. How about using rolled oats and adding your own cinnamon and your own brown sugar or brown sugar substitute to the oatmeal, and you get a lot more for much less sugar. If you want the little packets and you're like, listen, I just want the packet because it's convenient, luckily Quaker does offer lower sugar options. Definitely reach for those. Number 4 also may be surprising, and this is yogurt that is touted as low fat. When you see low fat on yogurt, it just means that there's lesser fat than other brands, but that doesn't mean that there's less added sugar. The blueberry flavored Yoplait in the red container, that has 13 grams of sugar. 13 protein in that little container, and you might look at it and go, oh, there's only 1.5 grams of fat. It's a healthy choice. Not necessarily. Because of all the sugar, that's where that little teeny 6-ounce container gets 140 calories. So those 140 calories aren't coming from really anything other than sugar. When you're choosing yogurt, always choose Greek yogurt. Make sure it has high protein, low sugar. Again, flip it over, look at the ingredient list, look at the nutrition label, and make sure that you're eating less sugar and that sugar isn't making up the majority of the calories. Again, 5 grams of added sugar or less is ideal. Number 5, whole grain cereal. Again, the marketing tactic. Whole grain, healthy, rolled oats, all of those tactics, fiber filled on the front of the box, doesn't necessarily make that cereal healthy. The whole grain Raisin Bran, the one that our parents are like, you need to eat Raisin Bran. As a kid, that actually has 9 grams of added sugar, 9 grams. If you eat more than the serving, which who only eats 1 serving of cereal? I don't know anybody. 1 serving of cereal? Absolutely not. We fill our bowl, we add our milk, we eat it. You could be eating all of your sugar for the entire day just in your morning breakfast cereal. Now, cereal is not always the healthiest choice for breakfast because of the added sugar, but also because it lacks protein and fiber, which is essential to break your fast. That's what breakfast stands for, and to keep you full and satisfied until your next meal or snack. If you are a cereal eater and you want to continue having cereal for breakfast, just make sure you're pairing your cereal with some protein. You're sticking with the serving, and of course you're looking for 5 grams of added sugar or less in your cereal. Number 6, gluten-free cookies. We see gluten-free on the front of something and we instantly think healthy. Absolutely not. Same goes with vegan and vegetarian. Just because those marketing terms are used or those specific ways of eating are used on the packaging does not make it healthy. Gluten-free cookies have the same amount of sugar, if not more, than regular cookies. Let's talk about the gluten-free cookies from Simple Mills. Now, Simple Mills is actually a healthy brand. I love their almond flour crackers. They're sold at health food stores. They have nice, clean ingredients, but guess what? The sugar in the gluten-free Simple Mills cookies, the healthy brand, the gluten-free ones, is as much as if you were to buy a Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookie. 7 grams of added sugar per serving. So don't just buy something because of its marketing tactics. We really get wrapped up in those keywords that are put on packaging. That's done on purpose. That's done so we'll buy the gluten-free Simple Mills cookies thinking we're getting a healthier option than the Chips Ahoy, which in reality, we should have just had the Chips Ahoy. It's less expensive and it's the same amount of added sugar. Number 7, this is a really good one because this is a food I eat all the time, and that's protein bars. Not all protein bars are created equally. Many use protein bars as a meal replacement. I wouldn't recommend this. Protein bars are a supplement, a protein supplement, which means it should supplement real food. So protein bars should not be used as a meal replacement. Protein bars are an amazing snack or part of a snack, and they're amazing pre or post workout. They're not a meal replacement. Let's talk about the Gatorade protein bars. Gatorade is touted to be healthy, which we know Gatorade isn't healthy. It's also packed with sugar. The Gatorade protein bar has 28 grams of added sugar. This is more added sugar than you should have in an entire day. You want to make sure that whatever protein bar you're eating has about a 10% ratio of protein. So for example, if the protein bar is 100 calories, 10% of those calories should come from protein. So that would mean that that bar needs to have about 10 grams or more of protein. It should have at least 3 grams of fiber, if not more, and 5 grams of added sugar or less. Make sure that you're choosing a protein bar that's nutritionally sound, that isn't packed with sugar. And remember, don't use protein bars as a meal. They're not a meal. They're a snack, a component of a snack, or a great pre-workout or post-workout snack. Number 8 is dried fruit. Now, I love dried fruit, but you have to be very careful with dried fruit because a lot of it is loaded with added sugar. Fruit is naturally sweet. Fruit contains naturally occurring sugar. You should be able to just simply dry a strawberry and have a dried strawberry. Why do you need to add more sugar? The first dried fruit that comes to mind is one that I love. I love putting it on my yogurt bowl, and this is going to be Ocean Spray's dried cranberries. Now we know cranberries are a little more tart, so I can see the need to add a little bit of sweetness to those in the drying process. Luckily, Ocean Spray does have a reduced sugar craisin. That's the one I typically buy. But if you buy just the regular Ocean Spray cranberries, there's 26 grams of sugar per serving. 26 grams, and a serving is a tablespoon or maybe 2. It's very, very little for all of that added sugar. Sometimes all of this added sugar can just turn a healthy meal or snack into something unhealthy. You see craisins in trail mix. You see craisins in granola bars. People top their salad with craisins. Just be mindful that there's a lot of added sugar. You would be best choosing the reduced sugar, which has 50% less, which is still kind of a lot, or even drying your own fruit at home in a dehydrator. Make your own trail mix. Don't go with the store-bought ones that have all the sugar-laden dried fruit. Now, there is a lot of dried fruit on the market that doesn't have any added sugar. Bare apple chips, bare dried fruit is great. There's some apple chips at Trader Joe's that don't have any added sugar. Costco often has dried fruit with no added sugar. Just make sure that the only sugar coming in your dried fruit is from the fruit itself. And last but not least, also may be surprising, number 9, and this is non-dairy milks. This has become all the rage. Oh, we don't use cow milk. We use oat milk, almond milk, soy milk, flax milk, macadamia milk. We use all these other milk alternatives, but a lot of those milk alternatives have way more sugar than cow's milk, and a lot of thickeners, binding agents such as carrageenan, and a lot of just unhealthy ingredients in general. The most sugar-laden milk alternative, and the one that I see ordered all the time, or the one that is touted as healthy, is oat milk. Chobani oat milk has 7 grams of sugar per serving. 7 grams. And if you're ordering a oat milk latte, you're getting more than 1 serving. There are some oat milks on the market that have a little bit less added sugar. Again, just flip it over. Look at the nutritional label and make sure you're not getting a ton of added sugar. Better yet, skip oat milk altogether. Choose a non-dairy milk that has less added sugar, things like almond milk or soy milk. And at least with soy milk, you're getting in some protein. There are some non-dairy milks out there that have 0 grams of added sugar. Really, those are the ones you should be reaching for. So those are the 9 healthy foods that contain way more sugar than you may think. A lot of these are pretty surprising, aren't they? Let me know down below which one of these surprised you, and which one of these do you consume that you're gonna try to look for a less added sugar alternative. And if you found this video helpful, give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Subscribe, share this video with anybody who you think might benefit from it. And of course, check out that description box for nutrition coaching and links and discounts to my favorite healthy things. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.